6 suspected members of a one-chance robbery syndicate.
To security matters, police in Abuja have arrested several crime suspects,
including a one-chance syndicate group.
Police command has arrested 4 suspects linked to a one-chance robbery and attempted kidnapping in Abuja.
First, you to know that the first 3 suspects belong to a gang of one-chance operators who specialize in masquerading as police and DSS officers. We are clamping down on all commercial vehicles and everybody tinting their vehicles. We need to see people in their vehicles. They pick up suspecting victims and take them to unknown destinations, demanding ransom for their release.
This is not random. It's a method, a network, and for many victims, one mistake is all it takes. Some are robbed of valuables, others face abduction, others still pay with something more.
It was on March, the 20th of March. So it was around 7:30, because I remember I just closed from church and I was coming out of church. So I was going straight home and then I flagged down the car. Honestly, I wasn't looking at the vehicle, but it was tinted. So I flagged down the car and I was heading to Bega. So apparently I was the only person at the back seats. And I felt, just me at the back, safe and all of that. So they moved forward a bit and they picked the lady. They moved forward and they picked a guy. So when the guy entered, I was feeling somehow. Then the driver, he was moving and then he started winding up the windows, and then I was like, please, because I don't really function well when there's no air coming in. I was thinking, okay, it was maybe planning to put on the AC because it's a very good car. And then he was winding up. I was like, please, can you wind down, because I might suffocate and all of that. It was like, it's coming. I should give him a few seconds. It's trying to do this, trying to do that. If I knew what was happening, the other guy at the front brought out knife to bring our bags. We should put our heads down. They blindfolded us. They tied our hands. We drove from that 7:30. They drove around. I don't know where they were driving to, but I remember past 2 checkpoints. When we got to those checkpoints, they said we should not, we should keep our heads down. We should not talk. We should not scream. They will scream. They will stab us. They will inject us. They brought out, syringe and all of that. They will inject us and all of that. They collected my phone. They checked my OP. I really don't keep huge amounts of money in my OP. After driving around that 10 p.m., they stopped at the back of CBN and told us to calm down, and then they drove off. Nope. I did not report the police. I'm sorry, but I don't trust the system, because I feel like when you go to report, they'll want to, they'll tell you, bring this one, we need to do this, we need to do this, you need to do this, money, the money I don't have, the money they've taken from me.
All right, so hi, my name is Fortune, one-time victim of one chance. It was 2023. I really can't remember the months, or it was as early as 6 a.m. I was heading to work. So because of where I stay, it was very far. So I needed to leave my house very early so that I can get to the office in time, right? So I boarded a vehicle because obviously I was in a haze. I was trying to beat the traffic and get to work early. And I didn't even really, before now, I've never really been a careful type of, I need to look at this vehicle like this. I need to be very careful of the vehicle I'm entering. I mean, no man, I got the protectors at me. So I just live with that and just enter this vehicle. I didn't even think about it. So yeah, on my way to work, we got to around Maraba Bridge. I mean, if you stay around that Maraba outside, you know that Maraba is the home of, talks and where all the whole chatty they happen. So yeah, and before I know, they started with dragging my phone, and I just bought my new iPhone. God. Yeah, it was my new iPhone. I wanted to start content creation, and I was still enjoying my new iPhone, of course. I had some clients' job still on that phone, and they dragged my phone, and I was trying to, in that simple seconds, a lot of things just flashed to my head. Where am I going to get money to get another phone again? How am I supposed to attend to all my clients? I'm just trying to build a career, and I was trying to get my phone from when they light me in different type of slap. God, right? They sound me different sound. They brought out knives. And the vehicle was still moving, it was still moving in the middle of the road, and it was busy, though it was early, but everybody was paying attention to the things. Nobody really signed out papa or that. So they brought out knife and they tried, I don't know, obviously it's a miracle, they tried to choke the knife somehow. I don't know how it happened, it just passed. lights being blue. I was still trying to drag with them. I mean, I shouldn't have, because my life was even more important than the food. So at that point, I just realized that the phone can't go. I mean, I can always get money to get another phone. So I let go of the phone. They got the phone. My ATM was even back off the phone. Luckily, they didn't even take any money from me. What they needed was just the phone. They gave me my bag. That was my school bag. And so, yes, I just pushed me out of the car. So I came down and it took the phone. I felt very bad, but coming down from the vehicle, I just realized that what if that knife they brought out got into me? What if they successfully stabbed me? What would I have said? I mean, it's better they took the phone so they can go with the fourth. So yeah, and I came to office that morning feeling very sad. Obviously, it took me some time to get back to my clients again, to build up again. But yeah, I lost my iPhone.
In the days before we used the word one chance, I don't think we had a term for it then. This was in the 90s, around 94, 95 in Kano. And it was in the middle of the day. I was going from one office to my own office. And I decided it was a bit far, so let me pick a taxi. So go slow, and there was a taxi. So I said I want to go to, and I noticed as I entered, they seemed to be looking at each other. So I said I better be careful here. Then suddenly, the guy in the front started screaming like he was in pain. Oh! I said, what the hell's going on here? I said, this is a trick. They're trying something. He said, oh, you closed the door on my hand. And I looked, I could see his hand. He would hand like this and put it near the door to make it, maybe he thought it would look like he had his hand caught in the door. This is a lie. Your hand is not caught anywhere. I lifted up my briefcase and I just pushed it at them and I said, I'm getting out of here. You guys are up to something. Go to hell. I'm going. Fortunately, I was able to get out. It was not moving. It was in a traffic. Go slow and weren't going very fast. And I just jumped out. And as I saw them go, I said, to hell with you, thief.
The incident happened sometime in last year. I was going to Gwagwalada. I saw a car coming, this Toyota Corolla. Then I parked. The driver came out and started shouting, Gwagwalada Girida. We were about 3 who rushed to at least to get into the car. So luckily, can I say luckily? So I was the one who, there are 3 people at the back of the car, then a lady at the front, and with the driver, I entered. So how much? He said 800. The glass was down. Then wind up the glass. I wind down again. Then wind up. The 3rd time, he said, my friend, remove your hand from that thing. If you don't know, this is one chance car. So if you don't want me to blow your head now, never wind down the glass. I say, Mr. Man, if you know what is good for you, you better park. Let me get out of this, your car. He says, sorry. So I will collect whatever you have and even get access to your bank account. There's an old man, an elderly woman as well. There's a lady, very young girl at the front of the car. The driver now instructed the old man, oh yeah, start operating. He said, my friend, raise your hand up. The man now, he removed my phone. I gave the man elbow. So I gave the man 2nd elbow. This guy don't want me, you know, see my mouth. I gave him 3rd one, and I was trying to. At that point, the little girl at the front, he brought out a pistol. So at that point, I just have to give up. I was having like $200. To be sincere, they did not even find where I kept the money. So their target, I think, to me, it was that envelope. He said, collect the envelope full of paper, then turn the envelope. Everything scattered on the floor. They find nothing. Say, oh yeah, come and transfer what you have. Yeah, where's your wallet? I say, I did not come with my wallet. They say, how much do you have? I opened the account for them. They say, check your balance. I check. How many accounts do you have? I say, that is only account. You don't have OPay? I don't have. To be sincere, I say, you are a thief. You are lying to us. The small girl at the front of the car, now he brought another AK-40 something. So that one now shouted on her. See, do you want to put us in trouble? Put that gun back. So he said the man should slap me any number of times. You feel like the man just slapped me 2 times. Wanted to bite me. He said, don't do that one. You know whether I get HIV for body. The driver now, once I park, you get out of our car. They park. I never even came out of the car. They zoom up. So they move. And to be sincere with you, the only thing they collected from me was that phone. It takes up to 30 minutes before I could be able to come to my services. You see, I was somehow scared. They call me a bad luck that they did not get what they want from me. Please always patronize car park. Security, do proper stop and search.
In the FCT, official police data show that in 2024 alone, there were 263 reported one-chance robbery cases, with 71 suspects arrested.
One chance case, as much as I am treating car thieves, kidnapping, for me is just one group of. If you have the boldness to do one chance, you can have the boldness to kidnap. And even that man that is snatching cars at gunpoint, at the end of the day, if you allow me, I will recoin the law, which I don't have the power to. But you can do one chance, you carry weapon. Is that not robbery? You do kidnapping, you carry weapon. Is that not robbery? And you snatch somebody's car at gunpoint. Is that not robbery? But these names are actually looking bigger. So any one of them, even those that go to remove vehicles from where parked, for me, if I get hold of them, I will prosecute them with every level of agility that will prosecute that man that is doing these other vices, carrying out those other vices. So please don't bother. Just keep giving us your support. If there's anything I have picked up from your information, from what you told me, it is the fact that some pedestrian bridges are prone to snatching people's things, robbing people of their things. I have picked that up. I want to appeal that people should go and report immediately to police stations.
For legitimate drivers, the impact is profound. Higher fuel cost, lower trust from passengers, a tarnished industry.
We are looking for passengers. So as person come carry passenger with thin tech, so even we dey wear this thing, it will affect our motor because passenger never fit enter the motor that has thin tech.
Chance they affect the many people or majority in this town now.
So the only thing that will help us for this watch is security. I was even a victim, but it's just God that saved me. I was a victim of one chance, but it's just God that saved me. Like God opened my eyes and I was able to overcome them. That's all.
The network exploits what most people take for granted: trust in a ride, faith in a driver, the assumption of safety. Legally, the crime of one chance doesn't have its own category. It slips between robbery, abduction, fraud, sometimes homicide. That makes prosecution difficult.
Specifically, there is no law that is meant to prohibit one chance, because one chance is, I would say, is a crime that evolved with a society. It's not the regular kind of crime that is known and is notorious. If you talk about normal stealing or thefts, then that's a crime that is, historically everyone grows to know. But one chance is a form of theft or larceny that, evolved with societal behavior and societal activities. So there is no specific law for it, but we have laws that prohibit the activities involved in it. So one chance in itself is a crime, but you don't have, for example, the way you have anti-terrorism acts. You don't have anti-one chance act. You will find several offenses being implicated. From the point of planning to execute a one chance crime, there is already an offense of conspiracy. Then at the point of execution, you find a lot of crimes involved. You find stealing or larceny, you have theft, or if you choose to call it that. You now have robbery, you have armed robbery, you have kidnapping, you have hostage taking, you have even imprisonment or forced imprisonment, depending on the particular scenario or a particular situation.
For victims, the journey to justice is long, unclear, and many are left in limbo. Beyond the theft of property, the deeper scars are often hidden in the mind.
We don't focus on the psychological aspect of events, especially in this part of the world. So the psychological effect, in fact, I can divide it into three major spectrums. You can have the cognitive effect, the emotional effect, and then even down to behavioral effects on the victim. So the officer, in fact, they are supposed to be psychologically aware. They themselves need to be psychologically assessed even before carrying guns and all of that. So they are supposed to be able to pick it immediately and not just gloss over things. No, incidences like one chance, like rape, like a battery and all of that, they have strong psychological impacts on the victim. So we need a police force that is empathic, that is sensitized, that is aware, and that is willing to be able to pick those symptoms and then be able to refer for help.
Between December 2023 and first quarter of 2024, the FCT recorded over 180 persons kidnapped in the territory. Clearance operations at border communities have been intensified. The FCT announced that in 2024, kidnappings and one-chance style crimes have significantly dropped in some communities.
Again, you agree that that it has reduced. It has reduced, but there's no society in the world where you also take out crime completely. You can't take out crime completely. Government can only put up measures to curb crime. There have been clearance of shanties where most of these people running one chance, where there was a time police cleared a shanty around area 1, that's Durumi side, where more than 100 ATM cards were discovered, vehicles snatched, motorcycles snatched. More than 70 for the motorcycles were discovered there then. So, and one of the measures the government is also putting in place is also to regularize public transportation, and that's also the reason government is building bus terminals and all that. 2 have been completed. The one in the central area should be completed in the next 1 month. Then one will be built in Gwabalada, another one in Gwari. So in the next 1 year, we should have 4-5 major bus terminal where people can now go, and at least when you go there, you know that you are boarding known vehicles. And that's in the next few weeks too. I'm aware that arrangement had been done for the bus terminal, the one that has been completed, to become operational, where there will be vehicles running from the bus terminal to particular ports. So, but most importantly too, security, major part of security is our attitude. Are we conscious of our own security? Are we? Most of us are not.
For those who survive, every taxi ride becomes a decision: trust or risk. One ride, one chance. One chance is not just a crime. It's a reflection of what happens when mobility meets vulnerability. Speaking up might just save the next ride.